Hello students, welcome to this session of Engineering Graphics and Design. Myself Vimal Salot from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In this session, we are going to study about CAD. It is known as Computer Aided Designing. It is a software which is used to prepare complex drawings. Any complicated drawings or complex drawings can be easily prepared with this type of software, and there are some manufacturers which are preparing this type of software. Autodesk is one of the manufacturers of this software. So from that name, it is also known as AutoCAD. In this session, we will study about the draw commands of the AutoCAD. Here you can see it is a screen of this AutoCAD. This line is normal line as we are using Windows, File, Edit, View. These are the common menu bar line. Here you can see it is a draw command, and if you click on this drop down menu will be opened. So all these commands are known as the draw commands. Another commands are modify commands. Here you can see it is modify. So when you click on this modify, then this drop down menu will be opened, and all these commands are known as the modify commands. To prepare the drawing, to know draw commands and modify commands is necessary. Here this line indicates all the draw commands, so quick access is possible for the draw commands from this line. In this session, we are going to discuss draw commands. Here you can see it is a bottom line of the screen, and where some switches are given, and from that we are ortho and OSNAP. These are the two switches which are right now in on position. If you want to draw horizontal or vertical lines, then it is necessary to keep ortho command on. If you want to draw any curvilinear line or circles or arc, then this command ortho switch should be kept off. OSNAP is to be kept on. Now let's see draw commands. So first click on this drop down menu. First command is line command. Here this bottom line indicates the command line, and you can see the instruction on this line specify the first point. So if you are very new to this AutoCAD, then you should give attention to this command line, and it is necessary to follow the instruction given in this command line. So instruction is specify the first point. Now the point can be specified with X and Y coordinates, or you can specify it by clicking on this screen. So here I am clicking one point. It is the first point. Now see the instruction specify the next point. So now I am specifying the next point. So it is a horizontal line. If you enter double time, then command will be terminated, or it can be also terminated by operating the escape switch. So it is a command, line command, and we can also draw the vertical line. For horizontal and vertical line, it is necessary to keep this ortho command on. So there will be no any zigzag on this line, and perfectly horizontal or vertical lines can be drawn. Let's see how vertical line can be drawn. So again, I am operating this command, specify the first point, so it is first point, specify the next point, it is next point. So it is a vertical line. So thus horizontal or vertical line can be created using the line command. Before moving to next command, you should clear your screen by deleting the previous drawing. Now next command is ray command. So click on this ray command, specify the start point. So here I am specifying the start point. specify to the points. So here I am specifying this point. Keep ortho switch off. So now whenever I will click on this screen, all the lines can be drawn, and it is a ray command. So all these lines are passing through a common center point. Next command is construction line. In construction line, there are several types, like we can draw horizontal line, vertical lines. We can also draw these lines at some specified distance. So first we draw the horizontal line. So for that I am entering edge and then space enter. Now specify through the point. So it indicates that to which point you want to draw the horizontal line. So here I am clicking on this screen. So you can see how horizontal lines can be drawn. Numbers of horizontal lines can be drawn. Vertical line can also be drawn. So again we operate this X line command. Construction line, it is also known as the X line command. And now we select the vertical option. So for that we have to enter V for the vertical line. Specify a point. So I am specifying this point. Specify through point. So it is a point, and now click on this screen. Whenever you will click, you will generate the vertical line. So these all are the vertical lines. Now by using this command, we can draw horizontal or vertical line at some specified distance also. So for that, initially I am taking one horizontal line as a reference line. So again I am operating this command from draw menu. Here it is construction line, edge for horizontal line. So I am taking one reference line here, edge. Now from this line I want to draw horizontal lines at some specified distance. So again operate this command, construction line. For offset you have to enter O. Specify the offset distance, at how much distance we want to draw other lines. That distance here we have to specify. So I am entering 2 units. Select the line or the object. So it is a line or the object. When you select it, it will become dotted. So it shows it is selected object. Now you have to just select this whole object one by one, and when you click, you will get the next line at a distance of 2 units, because we have selected 2 units distance. We can also draw vertical lines in this manner. So again I am operating this command, construction line. So initially I will draw the vertical line for my reference. So for that enter V is a vertical line. Now for offset enter O. Specify the offset distance. So again I am entering 2 units as offset distance. Select the line or the object. So it is the line or the object, it is selected, and click on the screen. So here you can see all these vertical lines are drawn at a distance of 2 units. So horizontal line, vertical lines, and with some specific offset distance also, these lines can be drawn using X line construction line command. Next command is polyline. Polyline is a combination of straight line and a curve. Straight line and curve can be drawn simultaneously using this polyline command. So specify the start point. Here you should give attention to this command line, and it is necessary to follow this instruction. So specify the start point. Here is start point. Specify the next point. So it is next point I am specifying here. Now what you want to draw. So I am selecting the option arc from this command line, and for arc enter A. So I have enter A, enter, and now whatever radius you want to take for this arc, face radius can be taken. So here this arc is drawn, and now if I want to close this arc, then I have to enter the option close. So for close, you can write down CLOAC or CLE for this command, and then enter. So this arc will be closed. Then next command is polygon. You know that polygon means it may be square, pentagon, hexagon. All these are known as the polygons. So here instruction is enter number of sides. So if you want to draw pentagon, then you have to enter 5. So I am entering 5. Now specify the center of polygon or edge. So here we are selecting the option center. So on screen I am selecting 1 point. Specify the option. Either you want to inscribe in a circle, or you want to draw it by the circumscribed about the circle. So I am selecting the option inscribed. For that enter I, and now we have to specify the radius. So whatever radius you want to take for this circle, inside that circle pentagon will be drawn. So here this pentagon is drawn by selecting the inscribe circle method. Next, see another polygon. Enter the number of sides. So now we want to draw the hexagon. So for that enter 6 numbers of sides. Specify the center of the polygon or edge. So here I am selecting the second option, edge. Edge means side. Polygon can be drawn by two options, either by circle method or by specifying its dimension of the side or the edge. So here we are going to draw hexagon, and we have selected the option side. Now specify the first point of the side or edge. So here I am specifying the first point. Specify the end point. End point, it means it indicates the size of the side of the hexagon. So here it is the next point, and hexagon is drawn by taking that specific size of the side. Command is rectangle. We can draw the rectangle by using the command rectangle. Specify the first corner point. Here I am specifying the first corner point. Specify the other point, other corner point. So you can see your cursor is moving diagonally. So here this rectangle is drawn by taking the size of the diagonal of the rectangle. Next command is arc command, and specify the start point. So I am selecting one point as start point. Specify the second point, and specify the third point. So I have selected 3 points, first, second and third. So this arc will be drawn passing through all the selected 3 points. So it is the arc, and it is passing through the selected 3 points. When you selecting it, you can see it is a center point, and these are the 3 points, first, second and third, which were selected to draw the arc. So there are several methods by which we can draw this arc. By center method also we can draw the arc. By selecting 2 point also arc can be drawn. So there are the several methods by which arc can be drawn. So for circle, specify the center point. Now circle can be drawn by two methods. Either we can specify here as shown in command line radius, and another option is shown in bracket diameter. So I am selecting radius as the option. So on screen also I can select some radius. Here you can see some radius can be selected on the screen by clicking, or you can specify desired radius at the command line. So here I am taking the radius as, for example, 6 units I am taking. So this circle is drawn with radius of 6 units. Another method to draw the circle is diameter. Specify the center point. Here specify center point. And now I am selecting the option diameter. So for that type D and then enter. Now specify the diameter. So here I am taking 6 units as the diameter. So you can see it is a circle of diameter equal to 6 units. So both of these circles are drawn with by applying radius and by applying the diameter. Next command is SP line. Sometimes it is also pronounced as spline. So specify the first point, next point. So we can here draw this arc. It is actually curvilinear line. When you press enter, then this command will be terminated. So this curvilinear line can be drawn by using the SP line command. If you click on this curvilinear line, then you can see some points over here highlighted by this blue color, and all these points are stretch up to selected height. So it is a stretchable curve. Cloud. Next command is revision cloud. It is used to highlight some specified region of the drawing. So for that, first let's draw one drawing. I am taking, for example, one simple rectangle. And now if you want to highlight some region of this drawing, then this revision cloud can be used. So specify first point, and then by this manner you can highlight some specified region of the drawing. Donut command. If you want to draw a ring having outside and inside diameter, then this command can be used. Specify inside diameter of donut. So I am taking 2 units as inside diameter. Specify outside diameter. So I am taking 4 units as outside diameter. So here you can see this solid ring is created, and whenever you click on the screen, all the donuts can be created with same dimensions. Numbers of donuts can be created until we terminate this command. Next command is ellipse. Specify endpoints of the ellipse. For ellipse, there should be one major axis and minor axis to draw the ellipse. So here specify endpoints of the ellipse. These are the actually dimensions for the major axis of the ellipse. So here I am specifying one endpoint. Specify other endpoint. So it is another endpoint. So you can see it is major axis of the ellipse. And now specify the distance to other axis. So that distance, whatever distance we will specify here, that distance is actually half of the minor axis. So here if I click on this point, and this ellipse is drawn, so that distance was half of the minor axis. elliptical arc can also be drawn in this way. These are different types of draw commands by which we can draw the different drawings. Thank you very much for watching.